Hi, my name's Reegan and welcome to the Cow Cat Creations Knitting Podcast. Welcome back. It's been quite a while since I have had the opportunity to film. Just life gets in the way sometimes, but I'm back. It is 2025. Happy New Year. I thought I would kick off this year not with a recap of everything I've knitted in 2024, because honestly, I didn't keep a very good track of it. I don't really know where everything is, and there's a lot. I don't think it'll be that interesting for me to go through it all. But what I did want to do, and I did this last year, is gather up all my works in progress, all my WIPs, and kind of challenge myself to try and finish some off before I start anything new. I had an accountability buddy last year, so anytime I tried to start something new, they were always like, hey, is it on the list? And, I could lie and say, totally, it's on the list. But most often I was like, no, and then they would tell me off and I would focus on something that was on the to-do list. It kept things fun, it kept me going, and it was really nice to finish some stuff off. So I sat down yesterday and went through all the projects that are kind of sitting in the to-be completed pile, and there are quite a few. I have a fairly long, large whiteboard of them. Some of them are almost finished, and I've been waiting on yarn, or I started them and perhaps something wasn't quite right, so I never picked it up again to finish off. So I need to go back and fix those up, or I just need to commit some time to them and not get distracted by new shiny things. There are quite a few socks on the list. Most of those have a finished partner and they need another partner. So I just need to get off my butt and finish that second sock. Others are like partially done, where I'm like 3/4 of the way through colour work section and I'm just like, I just want some plain knitting. So the socks are going to be really easy to finish off. I just need to commit to it. Whereas the sweaters, the cardigans, there's some shawls in there as well. They might need a bit more time. So what I'm thinking this year is, well, for the start of the year at least, is I'm going to have one larger project and then a sock. Because the sock I can do really quickly and that will kind of keep me motivated while I continue working on the larger projects. I usually have a sock kind of in my bag, like my train sock or a meeting sock, something that I've always got on me that I can kind of work on when I feel the urge to. Because it's not always ideal to carry an entire jumper, sweater, cardigan with you. So that is the plan, roughly. I haven't quite thought this through, so we're going to figure this out together. So what I'm thinking is I'll have a list of projects that are sweaters, t-shirts, tank tops, cardigans, vests, beanies, anything kind of clothing related. And then a separate list of just socks. And I'll pick one at random to work on. It's that way if I finish a sock, I can pick another sock at random to keep going while I work on this larger project. And I think that will give me good momentum. Because at the moment I'm flitting between the projects. Like I'll pick one up one day and I'll be like, I'll work on that for a little while. I'll put it down and go, actually tomorrow I'm going to work on this one. So nothing's actually getting finished. They're all getting worked on. They're just not finishing. And like I said, some of them just need a bit of commitment for a week or two just to get them done, and then they're finished, ready to go for sweater season. It's also summer here in Australia, so it has been quite warm. I think we were pushing 38 degrees Celsius yesterday. We've got a couple of cool days today and tomorrow, and then it's another heat wave's hitting. So it hasn't really been like knitting weather per se. So Having the socks on the side concurrently going will be really good because I can just work on a sock if I'm not feeling like I want to sit with a big pile of wool in my lap. So you are going to be my accountability buddies this year rather than one person. So hopefully this means that I will be able to show you in the next video what I've worked on, which will be from the list and approved. And you can cheer me on and give me good feelings about doing some stuff. I don't know how this is going to go. The last time I tried to do a random project generator, I think I got halfway through the first one and gave up. So I don't know. This could be really fun, or this could be absolutely woeful. So let's get on to the projects. I'm not going to show every single one. I'm just going to talk through some of them because they're all over the place. They're here, they're out there, they're everywhere. So I've got some projects that I've drafted for patterns. So my gold-filled sock pattern, I then converted that into a cardigan style pattern vest thingy. I need to finish that one off. I've got the Webster cardigan, which is another one that I've drafted, which is a V-neck cable cardigan in a very bright yellow. Well, I've got to do another sample for my Lydiard sweater. So that one will be releasing, I think, next month. I've got 2 samples for that, but I'd like a third just to kind of show the iterations it's gone through over the time. What else have I got? I think that's it for my drafted patterns, I think. I've got, what's on the list? Some Andrew Mowry patterns that have been languishing. So Velicor has been on my needles for over 12 months and I just need to get it finished so that it's just not sitting there anymore. I started Hey Sailor, which is one of her newer pattern releases, which is a gorgeous little kind of button back t-shirt. It's really cute. What else of hers is on here? Oh, and I've got the Shift cow as well I'd like to finish. I've got some Petite Knits patterns I need to finish off. I've got an Ingrid and an Oslo. The Ingrid I've tweaked slightly with different design elements. I think that's it. Oh, maybe I've probably got Tolsters everywhere. So there's some of the things. They're grouped together in one bundle. And we're going to spin a wheel online and pick one that I'm going to work on. And I'm going to try and work on it and finish it for the next video. It's okay if I don't finish it, but I have to work on it. So I'm going to spin the wheel and I'm going to try and shoot this as B-roll so you can see in real time with me what is happening. So bear with me because my laptop has just locked itself. All right, I'll spin the wheel. What's it going to pick? Oh, Velicor. All right, so it looks like I'm going to be working on Velicor for the next few weeks. Again, that's what I need to finish off, so that's actually pretty exciting. I'm good with that. I actually think that's a really good project. It's if you haven't seen Velicor, it is a really cute t-shirt style knit. It's got these kind of elongated twists that run through it and some pearl details, and I'm knitting it in Blackwater Fibres Sweet Pea. Yeah, that's the one. Not this colour, but this is the yarn I'm using for it. So this is a 60% merino, 20% alpaca, 20% silk. So it's really light and actually really, really nice for the warmer in between seasons here. So that's exciting. Okay, I'm actually really excited about that one. Now, socks. Let me just stop the record and get out of that. Socks. Yeah, second sock syndrome was a big thing last year. I really struggled to finish socks. So I designed quite a few. I designed 3 or 4, released them with their samples. That was fine. But then I didn't really knit for myself. Or if I did, they then got overtaken with designing something. So got to Christmas this year and I actually decided I really was going to commit to actually doing pairs of socks. And I did pairs of Christmas socks, which was really fun to be able to do 2 of everything. So these aren't the pairs, but there are partners to these ones. So I made these socks. These ones have gingerbread. These have Christmas trees. I never wove in the ends. That's okay. I'm not wearing them until next Christmas. But I have a lot of other socks that are just kind of sitting around because I never got around to doing the second one. And I would like to correct that this year. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 socks that need to be completed this year. Yeah. I'm looking at one of them. One of them I haven't finished because they have bobbles. And I hate bobbles with a passion. So I just never finished them because I was like, ugh, bobbles. Yeah, I just kind of threw them aside. I think I've got another one which is a colour work one which I've had to adapt because it's an all over colour work and it just doesn't fit my foot, so I had to rip it back and do like colour work at the top section and then plain the bottom just so I could get them on. So yeah, we need to finish off some of those. So let's pick the first sock I'm going to work on this year alongside Vellicore. So I'll have 2 projects. Let me do that. Call that. Let's see what comes up. Oh. Crap. That's okay. Pumpkin socks. I don't know if that's the actual name for them. It's a stone knits pattern and it's an all over pumpkin face. And I remember doing it and then realizing after the heel that it was going to be too tight in the foot for me, so I ripped it back and was just going to do pumpkins at the top where you could see the above your shoe, and then I would knit plain at the bottom. And then for some reason I started the second sock. I've got 2 half-finished socks. So, and I think I need to finish the colour work on the second sock and then the foot. I think that's what I'm up to. Now the other challenge I have is I need to find these projects that are stashed. I don't know where they are right now. Otherwise I would be showing them to you. I'm just kind of looking in this general vicinity and I can't see them here. So I think they're in the back room. I'm going to have to dig them out and go get them. So sit tight. I'll be back in a moment.
A few moments.
I'm back. I found them. Turns out the socks are behind me. Bonus is I also found a needle that I thought I'd lost, which is my extra long Chiaogu with a 4mm tip. That's a sign I need to clean out my storage. So, Vellicore, let's have a look at where I'm up to. Let's see if I can figure out how long this is going to take me. So, yeah, this is going to take a while. I have completed maybe 5 inches worth. Oh, but it's soft. Oh, is really soft. Okay. I remember struggling to work on this one. Oh, shoot. Because I'm just pulling the needle out. Whoops. Struggling to work on this because it felt like it was taking a long time to do each round. But that was, yeah, over 12 months ago. And my approach to knitting has shifted quite a bit between now and then. So I think I might have a better attitude towards it this time round. I'm trying to take a more balanced approach to everything this year. So allowing time for hobbies, but not beating myself up if I don't get a chance to knit every day, for example. It's okay not to knit every day. It's okay not to read a book, like part of my book every day. It's okay not to exercise every day if I don't feel like it. So that's my approach. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm just going to focus on getting this back on the needles. I've already dropped some stitches, so let's just get that sorted out before I put it back down again. Find a needle stopper. Oh, it's all right, I can fix this up, I think. Shit. I might be frogging. So let me just find an end. Oh, Christ. I can't find one. All right, I'm just going to pull that really tight. All right. That's Vellicore. I've got a fair way to go with this, but colours are amazing. So that's the base colour, which is this really kind of plummy, I don't know how you describe it. It's like a deep plum. This one is called Without Thorns, I think. And then I've got this as a contrast colour, which is like a rusty clay. I have a feeling it's called Rust or something similar to that. And then as my last contrast colour, I have this green. And I think this one's called Whirlpool, I think. It's really pretty, kind of bluey green. So I'll get cracking onto that and I'll share progress. And then the socks. I've got, oh, where have we got here? Oh dear. I was right, I do have two at once going. I'm just trying not to rip the needles out of the work. Okay. I've got one on stitch holders and one on the needles. So I've done the first row of colour work on these, which are really cute little pumpkins. And then I've only done 2 rounds of pumpkins on this one, so I'll repeat that for the second one. So I'll do another round of pumpkins. And then I'm just going to knit plain for the rest, or I might stripe the bottom. Just because they won't fit my feet, because I have wide feet. And also, I have no idea what I've done with the green colour, so I'm going to have to go find the green, but I'm pretty sure I know where that is. Let's see. Socks will be done quickly, I think. I'm confident. I'm confident the socks can get done. I could probably finish the colour work tonight and go straight to heel. Vellicore's going to take some time, but I'll do another sock drawer when I finish these ones. That's all I'm going to talk about today. I'd love to know what your plans are for your new year 2025 knitting. Are you going to focus on finishing things off from last year? Or are you going to be starting fresh? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for sticking around. This is a bit of a rambly one. I'm just getting back into the swing of things for the year. But let me know what you want to hear from me in the future, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.